Coming up on Mustang News, Cal Poly students and local residents join together to call for climate reform.
Plus, find out why you've been spiting more spiders.
And a chance for small businesses to meet new customers. Hello and welcome to Mustang News. Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Jay Kusha.
And I'm Giselle Fernandez. Here are today's top stories. Last Friday, San Luis Obispo joined 7.6 million people globally by holding their own climate strike. Mustang News reporter Jake Davis has more.
No justice, no peace, no borders, no nations, no coal-powered stations.
Last Friday, over 500 San Luis Obispo residents gathered in front of the San Luis Obispo courthouse and partook in a march through the streets of downtown SLO in an organized demonstration against climate change. This demonstration was organized by a coalition of activist organizations including SLO County Youth for Environmental Action, Sunrise Movement San Luis Obispo, SLO Climate Coalition, and many more. The event was host to several speakers, including Mayor Heidi Harmon and representatives from different climate change activism organizations that organized the event.
I mean, this is the most urgent crisis of our time, and climate change is happening right now. We're seeing it in the Central Valley, and in frontline impacted communities by climate change, and it's happening right now, and we need to stop it and halt it.
This strike comes just as the SLO County Board of Supervisors is set to decide whether or not to make the switch to community choice energy, a move that could dramatically increase the role of renewable energy consumption in SLO County. The board is set to meet on this topic Tuesday, October 1st at 1:30 p.m.
On a state level, we're hoping that Gavin Newsom will start to roll back, stop existing oil expansion and roll back on the existing stuff that's already here.
This is an emergency! This is an emergency! This is an emergency!
For Mustang News, I'm Jake Davis.
A new trend in the form of an app is mobilizing the way people get deals in San Luis Obispo. Recorder Rachel Marcourt has more on the app Kick It Points.
A newly updated application by a Cal Poly alum is trending around campus. This mobile app can make you mobile too. The app is called Kick It Points, created by Cal Poly alum Brett Foreman.
The name Kick It Points actually came to its inception when I was a student athlete at Cal Poly. I lived in a house with a bunch of soccer players, and we actually had this guilt tripping mechanism where we had a whiteboard in our kitchen, and every time that one of us would go, to the library or to go do something social, if someone didn't go with them, you wouldn't get a Kick It point.
It's an app that allows users to find things to do in San Luis Obispo by following geolocations to those places. When the user makes it to their spot, they'll receive a deal for a place in San Luis Obispo, such as a restaurant or store.
Something that I want people to understand is it's not just a deals app, it's a real-world social app. It's kind of similar to if you think of Pokemon Go, where people would just randomly go to parks and they'd catch Pokemon. And that was great, but at the end of the day, what was really happening at the root was that people were going from point A to point B and brushing shoulders with each other.
Though the app came out a year ago, the newly updated app has sparked an interest in students, especially because it was created by one of their own.
There's so many cool ideas that come out of Cal Poly students, and like the entrepreneurship clubs and things like that. I think it's really awesome that we have the platform for that, and I think that we should be able to dedicate more resources to it too, so that students can continue building either apps or businesses or whatever they're working on. It's awesome.
For MNTV, I'm Rachel Marquardt.
Creators of the app are hoping to expand Kick It Points in the future to cover the entire Central Coast region.
Nice temperatures outside today. What can we expect this weekend, Taylor?
Well, coming up, we're going to have sunny skies spoilers, so keep tuned to see what you should be wearing for the upcoming week.
All right, so today we are...
Oh, Vanessa. You gonna text her back?
Nope. I'm high. I'm gonna hit the treadmill.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
We need to go meet the guys. I'm lit. Can you drive?
Nope. I'm high. How about they come over?
Where?
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She carried 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, I'm Taylor, this week's weatherman. Let's see what we have in store for today. So Tuesday, we're going to be looking at 73 degrees high with a 52-degree low. Still going to be sunny, so make sure you keep that in mind. Up next, we're going to have a 71 degrees in Creston. We're going to have 75 degrees in Paso Robles. And as I said, in our home San Luis Obispo, it's going to be a high of 71 and a low of 47. And now as we get to kind of the coastal regions, just to keep in mind if you want to go to the beach or not, we're going to have 71 degrees across the board. That's Avila, Pismo, and Oceano. Then Morro Bay, we're going to have a high of 67 with a 69 high in Cayucas. And then as we get more inland, we're going to be talking about a 67 degrees in Guadalupe, 72 degrees in Santa Maria, 71 in Orcutt, and 71 in Vanderburg. Up next, we got a 5-day forecast right here. As you can see, we're kind of hitting in the 80 realm, so just keep that in mind when you're heading to the beaches. We got 81 on Wednesday, 82 on Thursday, 81 on Friday, 83 on Saturday, and 84 on Sunday. And that is your weather forecast.
As this summer's heat wave comes to a close, so does this year's spider mating season. Many San Luis Obispo residents have noticed frequent encounters with spiders, which is typical during this time of year. The warm and dry climate is perfect for these on-the-go arachnids, and California alone is home to more than 66 different species of spiders. We talked with Cal Poly professor Dr. Cobb, who's done extensive research on insects and pathogens about these arachnids.
What's happening this time of year, I think it's more the migration, and that is the reason why there's so many people see spiders, and I think that they're more aware of them.
The cool Mediterranean biome of San Luis Obispo, along with the abundance of undeveloped land, make perfect conditions for some of California's largest and most mobile spiders, the tarantula.
You know, the surprising thing about them is they're very large animals, and they're out here in our landscape, but we only see them this time of year because they're out looking for mates.
While the increased sightings in spiders may be intimidating to some people, Dr. Cobb says that these critters are essential to SLO's ecosystem. So the next time you spot a spider, just know it's not after you, it's after a mate. This is Taylor Garvey with Mustang News.
Hi, I'm Miley, and today in Cal Poly's football triple option offense, it may be easy to forget about the team's passing game, but this year's senior wide receiver J.J. Koski has emerged as a serious scoring threat throughout the air.
Every time I touch the ball, I feel like I can have a pretty big impact on the game.
Left side in the end zone, Koski has it! Touchdown, Cal Poly! Oh my, what a catch! J.J. Koski!
Being in a triple option, you don't get the amount of touches you get in, let's say, a spread offense or something like that, but I think anytime the ball's in my hands, I can make a big play and put 6 points on the board.
He rainbows over the middle, Koski at the 20, he's got it to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Cal Poly!
JJ's kind of a lead by example guy. There's nothing that he would do out here that you wouldn't want every guy on your team to do. You know, his work ethic, his want to, his ego, all that stuff is somewhat in check. He just loves the game of football and he loves playing it.
I try to be super mentally tough out there, you know, limit my mental mistakes, which leads to, you know, big plays and physical plays.
There's a lot of guys that have 100 catches in college football that aren't tough, and they don't make it very long playing at the next level. So I think JJ's experience here is going to pay dividends for him later on. He hasn't hit his ceiling yet. He can still be better.
I think freshman year I came in here just a wide-eyed freshman, not really wanting to make any mistakes. And I think now it's more like I just have a different mindset going in each game. I want to go out there and make big plays. I'm not really timid. I'm not really, nervous. I really don't get nerves anymore. I think now it's more I'm going to go out there and I'm going to produce and make big plays.
Koski is the third best receiver in the Big Sky Conference, averaging 22 yards per second. The Mustang play Montana State Saturday evening inside Spanos Stadium, and that's it. And back to Jay.
Coming up, find out about creative small businesses in SLO that you may have never heard of.
Makeshift Maker.
Meals on Wheels gives me a chance to be totally selfless. More than the food itself, a lot of seniors don't have family. So just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, how was your day? That means so much more than a meal could ever mean. We have to look outside of ourselves to be that lifeline to other people. It's worth it.
Makeshift Makers Market was at Filippone Ranch this past weekend from noon to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Reporter Chella Bragg with more information on the event.
Makeshift Makers Market founder Angie Boyd started the market movement with her friend Callie Edwards in February of 2018.
We just wanted to create a really fun space for people to come and support local business. There wasn't really anything like that in SLO, and there were so many creative people at the time that we knew personally that we just thought we could get together. The first event, it literally came together so easily just because there are so many creative small businesses in San Luis Obispo.
The attendance for the market is anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people throughout the day.
We found out about this from our friend Demi. She actually has a booth here at the market called Hometown Honey. It's a curated clothing collection, and so we wanted to come and support her and go out and see all the other booths.
At this market, there were 25 vendors, a coffee cart, desserts, and a variety of food trucks. Owner of Hometown Honey, Demi Castanon, said this is her first time vending at Makeshift Makers Market.
I think my favorite part is that you can have real conversations with people, as when you have, or I would think when you have kind of like a storefront, you're just kind of busy doing all your little things. This is so nice that you can be outside, meet all these other incredible vendors, and have some fun, listen to some music.
The next Makeshift Makers Market is on December 14th and 15th at the Hotel SLO. Check out their website to find more markets happening outside of San Luis Obispo. For Mustang News, this is Graciela Bragg.
Going into its second year anniversary, a new dorm addition has proven to be a positive experience for many freshmen. Here's a look into the structure of Cal Poly's new dorm.
From the outside, the new dorms look modern and mountainous, yet a bit intimidating. However, with the addition of 3,000 students a year, the new dorms have proved to be an excellent contribution to the livelihood for students across campus.
Hi, I'm Robert Lewis. I'm a first-year political science major, and I'm from Antioch, California, and I'm living in Zapata, which is in the new dorms at UTD.